If you decided to make an offer on a place, knowing the market that you're in will affect that decision making. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you what the difference in markets are and how that affects your decision making when you're going to make an offer. My name is Jonathan Cabrera. I'm your local realtor with Coldwell Banker, and this is Buyer Fridays. So if you're out home searching, knowing the type of market that you're in affects the decision in when you're going to make your offer. The reason why that affects the decision is because you want to know what's a buyer, whether you're in a buyer's market, a seller's market, or a neutral's market. All three of these markets make a difference when you are making your offer. And the reason why you want to know that is also because you want to know which market you're in, so that way you know exactly how to make your offer, what's a good offer, what's a bad offer, what's really a solid offer that could really get that offer accepted quickly for. Buyer's market. A buyer's market is when you have more than 7 months of available inventory for you to purchase, right? So when you're in a buyer's market, really that means that the buyers have the control. If there's more inventory than buyers, then really the person who wants to sell their house has to list it pretty much for less than market value, potentially. I mean, you could sell it for market value. However, you, the potential buyer, have more houses to choose from. So if it's not to your liking, then they can go down the street and potentially buy the same exact house, completely updated, or to their liking at the same price, and say, hey, you know what, I want to go with this house as opposed to yours because this one is what I like, right? It also gives you the negotiating power, because you can go down the street and see that same house a lot better, more updated, and you can come back to this house and say, you know what, I could just update it to the way I wanted to and offer less to that seller, and they can be like, all right, well, yeah, I'll take it because I know you can go down the street and get the same house which is updated. So sure, let's just go ahead and finish the deal. So when you're in a buyer's market, it's in your best interest to be in a buyer's market because you control pretty much everything, and you have a lot more options to choose from. Seller's market. When in a seller's market, you have less than 6 months of available inventory, which means you kind of have no negotiation power, and the power is actually in the seller's hands, not yours, because there's more buyers out shopping than there are available listings. Therefore, if you love this one house or condo or co-op that you went to go see, you may not be able to get that same thing in a better condition or for a cheaper price down the street, up the block, up the road, whatever the case may be. You might not be able to get that same place or better going somewhere else. So you not gonna say that you have to settle for that place. However, it is what it is. Like you may find that if you decide you're gonna wait to go look somewhere else, this one's gonna go away. The one place you're waiting for is not up to your liking. Then when you decide you want to make an offer on this place that you fell in love with, it's gone because they accepted somebody else's offer. Being in a seller's market also means bidding war. What's a bidding war? A bidding war is when you have one specific place, right, be it a house, a condo, or a co-op, where multiple people went to go and see it and multiple offers have been submitted to that place, right? Now you enter where you have all these people submitting an offer, you have submitted an offer, everybody's bumping heads to get this place because they know they're not going to be able to find it somewhere else, and it's up to their liking and it's probably completely updated. The price is right in that place. So all these people are competing to get this one house or condo or co-op. So you enter into that bidding war because there's so many people who are submitting an offer. Now the listing agent will get back to your agent and everybody else's agent and say, listen, we have multiple offers on this property. Give me your highest and best by such time, such day, whatever the case may be. But give me your highest and best offer on what your client wants to submit. So now you're faced with potentially offering more than what you originally offered and probably higher than what asking is. So that's what a bidding war is. It's when you have multiple people who are submitting an offer to that one specific place and which they're all competing to get an accepted offer. So when you come across a place that's listed correctly, expect to, number one, be in a bidding war, and then number two, also that you could potentially have to submit an offer that's higher than what the asking price is. So just keep that in mind when you go and visit places that you could potentially be in a seller's you could potentially be in a bidding war, and also that you might have to offer higher than what the asking price is if it's correctly priced. If it's not, then you do have some room for negotiation, because obviously your realtor did their job and they know that they have to do some comparables in the area before you submit the offer, or just know the area and know that that place that you went to go see is overpriced. So you do have some room for negotiations. But if it's correctly priced, chances are you probably don't. Now the third one is a neutral market. A neutral market is when you have 6 to 7 months of available inventory. Now that also means that you have an equal amount of buyers and an equal amount of sellers in the market, and you really don't lose purchasing power nor gain purchasing power. Either side doesn't. It's just neutral. It's just now you have options. You can negotiate. You probably can't. Somebody might want to buy the house or the condo or co-op at their asking. Somebody might not. So it's just a neutral kind of market. It's just plain Jane, no real difference. So just to recap, if you're in a buyer's market, you have all the buying power. You have the negotiation power. You have more options to choose from. So you don't have to settle for just that one place that you went to go see, because you can potentially get a better one and or a better deal down the street, up the road, the next town over, whatever the case may be. But you have the buying power. In a seller's market, you don't have the buying power. The seller has the buying power. They determine really what you should be paying for that house, because there's not enough inventory. You can't go up the road, up the street, next town over to get the same kind of house or same square footage or maybe more square footage at a lesser value or a better negotiation or whatnot. You in a seller's market you kind of have no control. It is what it is, and you're going to get into potentially bidding wars because of that, because there's not enough inventory available. In a neutral market, you're pretty much neutral. You have options. You can go to this place or that place and negotiate, or you may not be able to negotiate depending on whether the house is priced right. So hopefully that helped you understand on what market we're in, and gave you an understanding of, once you know which market you're in, how to better make those decisions when you're making your offer. Wait, but Jonathan, what market are we in right now in Westchester? That's a good question, and I'm going to answer that for you right now. We are in a seller's market. We've been in a seller's market for the last 2 years, and 2018 looks like we're still going to be in the seller's market. 2015 we was in a buyer neutral market, but since 2016 we've been in a seller's market, and we haven't left since. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you found some value into this video. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, like this page, share this with some family and friends who think this might be able to help you. Leave some comments below. I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. Again, thanks you guys for watching. My name is Jonathan Cabrera. I'm your local realtor with Coldwell Banker, and this is Buyer Fridays.